Hi, I'm Jen Long, Creative Director at Sizzix, and did you know that Sizzix has taken embossing to a whole new dimension? We've released 3D embossing folders. These are folders that help you emboss to new levels, and we have a whole new collection that I've laid out down here for you guys to look at. We have 5 brand new SKUs of 3D embossing folders that vary from all over patterns to organic details, geometric shapes. These are a great tool to help you guys add more dimension to your embossing, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks right now. If you notice, these embossing folders are a different color. This is so you know the difference between your 2D embossing folders and your 3D embossing folders. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to open up your folder and you're going to put your surface inside. If you're just using a piece of cardstock, my first tip and trick for you is to actually take a little spritzer and lightly spritz your paper on both sides. Hold it far away so you don't get too much. This is going to help loosen up your paper fibers. Our 3D embossing folder goes to such high and low dimensions that you want to be careful not to tear your paper, and this helps ensure that that won't happen. Then you just place your piece of cardstock inside your folder. Let's do it like this. And this is the best part. You don't need any new platform or accessories to work with these. We've designed our folders to be the thickness, so you just have to eliminate one cutting pad. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose platform, and I'm going to be on my embossing tab. I'm going to put my 3D embossing folder on my platform, and I'm going to have my hinge enter the roller side first. Then I'm just going to add one top cutting pad, and you're going to roll it through. So you already have all the tools you need at home to use these folders. I am going to roll it both ways just to make sure that the embossing gets done all the way around. And now when you remove your paper from your folder, you see you have this beautiful 3-dimensional design of these feathers, this beautiful bevel along the outside of them. It's just a whole new level of embossing. Another tip for you guys is that different surfaces actually work great with 3D embossing. So I have some paper leather here that I'd like to run through. You don't really need to spritz paper leather. This surface is so durable it can stand up to the highs and lows of the embossing folder. And again, I'm going to put it on my embossing platform, tab number 1. I'm going to put it hinge first and top it off with one cutting pad. And I'm going to roll this through and I'm going to bring it back. And when we open this up, you can see how lovely that embossed. But just like 2D embossing folders, it's always fun to add a little bit of ink on there, isn't it? So I'm going to put this down on my workspace, and I'm just going to grab some Distress ink and get my applicator all inked up. And I'm going to run this on top of the 3-dimensional embossing folder, and you can see that the ink just touches on the top. These grooves are so deep that the white keeps clear, or the white stays white, and you can see even more dimension after you add that medium to it. It's almost an optical illusion. A couple other surfaces that work really well with 3D embossing are our adhesive back foil and our Bride-On's cardstock. Both of these will be available at your local retailer in April and at Sizzix.com in May. So we can just take a look over here. I have a line of our brand new Bride-On cardstock. It's a really nice, thick, durable material, but just a really classy shimmer to it. So I'm going to take a piece of black and roll it through. You can see how nice that geometric pattern turned out. With just a little bit of shimmer to it, that's lovely. The other surface I want to show you, it's our last one. This is our newest adhesive backed foil. And I have these laid out right here. We sell them in 4 colors. These are both 6x6. The special thing about adhesive back foil, you might have guessed, there's adhesive on the back of it. So I can just take a piece of this. When you use a metallic with a 3D embossing folder, it's just a perfect pairing. It's so visually impactful after you get it all rolled through and embossed. So we'll go ahead and take that out. Oh, look how pretty that is. What a great way to have a card background or make a home decor piece. We actually have a couple projects laid out over here to show you the different possibilities with 3D embossing. Of course, they're great for card backgrounds, but we also have some home decor pieces. We have this piece where we've embossed the edge of a frame. We've embossed a strip around a gift. We've embossed a folder and used ink technique on that. We have some jar lids that are embossed with our adhesive back foil and this little photo frame. So you can see the possibilities for embossing are really endless. All of these 5 SKUs here are available at Sizzix.com now and will be continuing with new releases next season. I hope you all have enjoyed 3D embossing, and I hope you take your embossing to a whole new dimension.